Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Dole, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, with another review in my spook-tacular October. And this time I'm going to review Addams Family Values from 1993, released by Paramount, once again directed by Barry Seinfeld, and having most of the same main core cast of the Addams from the last movie, except for one. This time we have Carol Kane playing the role of Grandmama, replacing Judith Malina. Now, of course, we have the others: Raul Julia as Gomez, Angelica Houston as Morticia, Christopher Lloyd as Uncle Fester, Christina Ricci as Wednesday, Carell Strucken as Lurch, the Addams butler, Jimmy Workman as Pugsley, and also back for a band appearance is John Franklin as Cousin Ed. And Dana Ivey, who played Tully's ex-wife, is back in this, and is now the wife of Cousin Ed. Yeah. Also in this is a host of others, including Christine Baranski, Cynthia Nixon, Nathan Lane, David Hyde Pierce, and David Krumholtz, who a few years later would, I think a few years or, no, wait a minute, not a few years, I think it was the next year. Yeah, it was the next year. The following year, he'd go on to play Bernard in Disney's The Santa Claus. Look for my reviews of those coming soon. But anyway, now, the film did okay, despite it got mixed to positive reviews like its predecessor, but it kind of underperformed, though, at the box office, only managing to bring in $48 million, which was a little way off of the $100 million of its $110 million, I believe, of its predecessor. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, the original made 113, but then unfortunately this one kind of underperformed, only making $48 million. Now, Gomez and Morticia hire Debbie, that's Joan Cusack, a professional black widow, to take care of their newborn son Hubert. Now, of course, that's after Morticia says she's pregnant in the end of the first movie. This is where it picks up. After older siblings Wednesday and Pugsley's failed attempts to murder him. Unbeknownst to him, Debbie is a serial killer who marries rich bachelors and murders them to collect their inheritances. So apparently she seduces Uncle Fester, and Wednesday becomes suspicious of her intentions. So Debbie tricks Gomez and Morticia to believing the children want to go to summer camp. So that's where they send. And to Camp Chippewa, and managed by a couple of overzealous people, where they are singled out by the counselors, as well as a popular girl named Amanda, for their macabre appearance and behavior. And Joel, a nerdy bookworm who also doesn't fit in, becomes attracted to Wednesday. Meanwhile, Debbie and Fester become engaged. After their parties, Debbie is horrified by the Addams relatives. Yeah, on the honeymoon, she tries to kill Fester by throwing a boombox in the bathtub, but fails. So, forces him to sever ties with his family. When they try to visit Fester at Debbie's mansion, they're removed from the premises, the Addams. So they are alarmed to find out that Pubert has transformed into a blue-eyed, rosy-cheeked, golden-haired baby. And Grandmama diagnoses this as a result of his disrupted family life, the disappearance of Fester, that is. Gomez becomes horribly depressed again. Meanwhile, Wednesday is cast as Pocahontas in a Thanksgiving play. When she refuses to participate, she, Pugsley, and Joe are forced to watch Disney films and other family flicks. Then Wednesday agrees to take the part. And then she stages a coup on that day, capture Amanda plus Gary and Becky, the owners, and setting the camp on fire, which I remember seeing, but it's been a long time since I last seen it. Anyway, she, Joe, and Pugsley escape the camp, and Wednesday and Joel share a first kiss. Alright, now I'm going to give you 5 seconds to stop this vid before I go on with the ending. Here we go. Okay, now in the last act, Debbie tries to kill Fester up a little more by blowing up their mansion, but Fester survives because if we know Uncle Fester, he can handle a big explosion. Because I saw him handle that in the 90s in the Addams Family series, which was currently already a big hit on ABC at the time. Who in that animated series he was voiced by Rip Taylor, whom we sadly lost earlier this week. But anyway, Thing intervenes and helps Fester escape after Debbie pulls a gun and tells him she doesn't love him and is only interested in his money. So Fester apologizes to Gomez and Wednesday and Pugsley return, reuniting the family. But Debbie arrives and ties them to electric chairs, explaining that she killed her parents and previous husbands for certain reasons. Meanwhile, Hubert has returned to normal and escapes his crib and is propelled into the room where the family is being held. As Debbie throws a switch to electrocute them, Hubert manipulates the wires and electrocutes her instead, incinerating her into a big pile of ash. And then months later, at Hubert's first birthday party, Fester laments Debbie's loss but becomes smitten with Cousin Ed and Margaret's nanny dementia. And in the Addams graveyard, Wednesday tells Joel that Debbie was a sloppy killer, and she would instead scare her husband to death. So Joel lays flowers on Debbie's grave. A hand erupts from the earth and grabs him. He screams while Wednesday smiles, and that's how that story goes. Anyway, Addams Family Values, well, despite it didn't quite do as well as its predecessor, it still, however, it was pretty darn funny. Now, I can tell you that I did like this. It had a pretty good soundtrack. It had Addams Family Whoop There Is remix in the closing credits. But anyway, I absolutely do love this movie for certain reasons. Like I said, like its predecessor, I haven't seen it in a while, but I am happy that we got to see the Addams Family on big screen. Now, there would be another Addams Family movie, but unfortunately it was direct-to-video, and it was Addams Family Reunion from, it was either 97 or 98, and had a different cast. I've not watched that movie completely, though. So, anyway, that's the end. Now, there was also a video game released on Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. They're the same game. It's kind of like Legend of Zelda almost. I've seen one full walkthrough of it. It looks okay. It kind of reminds me of the very first Addams Family game we knew of, and that was Fester's Quest, released on the NES by Sunsoft. But anyway, that's who you play as in that game, Uncle Fester. But anyway, what did you think of Addams Family Values? Please let me know in the comment section, and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Spook-tacular October. And stay tuned, I will be reviewing the Addams Family animated feature when I go see it. Now, I'm going to plan to see it. Now, I'll still do lots more Spook-tacular Addams stuff, because this weekend I will review the Addams Family 90s cartoon. I won't be doing the 70s cartoon. I didn't really care much for that one. I will review the 60s TV show, as well as its 1977 reunion flick, Halloween with the New Addams Family. So, thank you again for watching. I'm the Big D, and until next time, I say, see ya.